because they were not detected early. So we have to all get to know our status early. And then when it's detected early, the right interventions are put in place to prevent the complications. Again, the myth makes some people believe that, okay, I mean, if you are sickle cell, you are going to die at 18, so why should we even bother to even spend money on you? So it boils down to what Auntie Esther is saying, that the family support makes a lot of difference. Then again, the healthcare system. I mean, the right referral system, the trained healthcare providers, and a lot of these interventions are actually being put in place. So we can assure our patient that there is support available. If you have sickle cell, don't feel like a family member has sickle cell. You shouldn't feel like there was no support, so the person is going to die. People are living. In our clinic, we have someone who is even 95 years.
95.
Yes. So with the right healthcare support, family support, they can live normal lifespan and have normal life expectancy.
You are still on Facts of Health. I am Naidu, and we are discussing complications and management in sickle cell. I have some messages here, but before I go to the messages, Dr. Mo has mentioned so many things. I think mothers, we should be able to pick all these things and then help our children. The family, you must be there to support. Don't think the patients will die. No, you should be there. Everything that kills a sickle cell patient can kill anyone.
Yes.
Everything mentioned here, it can kill anyone. So don't think that the sickle cell patients will have that infection and then will go. You have to take care of your children. We have a message here. It says, I'm Abigail from North Kanishin. Please, my daughter is AS, but anytime she's sick, we took her to the hospital for treatment, but the laboratory results always show infection. For the past 1 year, she has been taking antibiotics medicine every 3 weeks till now. Please, is this sign of sickle cell? Though we noticed anytime she stay at home, the sickness will never come once she starts going to school. Latest a week, we have to go to the hospital again. Okay, the same person also says that she has a lot of palm and foot being hot. So what sign is that? Auntie Esther?
Being hot.
Yes,
hot as in.
I think she was confusing that with what we said, the hand-foot disease. The hand-foot disease is a vaso-occlusive crisis. But then I think if your hand is you are past the 6 months and then you are having that, then it's not sickle cell. We are
moreover to is a trait. She's AS.
She's AS.
Yes, and then so I mean the trait is not sickle cell disease, and then just because somebody gets recurrent infection does not mean that the person has sickle cell disease. I mean, there are several causes, and even as she indicated, she gets the infection when she goes to school. So probably the parents should check what is in the school that is predisposing the child to getting that recurrent infection.
And I think the mother, Abigail, you should also pick the habit of the hand washing most of the time to take care of your child. It will be very good. And we have another one. My name is Keshnito from Tema. Please, can my child at age 1 and 6 months take the hydroxyurea?
Just as we said, it's a new form of treatment, and there have been deliberations on it now, on how the government even wants to support our patients who want to be put on it. Sickle cell clinic, we have one in Kolebo for the pediatrics, and we have the adult clinic. So if she's in Tema and she doesn't mind, she can come to the
hospital.
Wait,
Has a sickle cell.
Tema too has a sickle cell. She can take the child there so that the child can be thoroughly examined, and then the necessary labs, as we said, can be done. So that if he or she can be put on, it will take place, rather than she going herself to get the drugs. No, the doctor has to assess.
It's a prescription.
It's a prescription only drug.
But some patients have
ways of
but then I mean that I think this is a very important point we are making, because there's no medication without side effects. Okay, so I mean that is why it has to be administered by a specialist, because there's a need for it to be monitored.
Okay.
Yes. So, I mean, I had this experience. One patient came to the hospital and she was like, she went to the pharmacy. She was going to get a painkiller, and then she was the pharmacy, or I can't tell if it was a pharmacist, because I really don't think it was a pharmacist. Told her that there's this new medication for managing sickle cell hydrogen, and just handed it over to her. And that is really that was a really no. I mean, like Auntie Esther has been emphasizing since the beginning of this, get to the hospital, the right place, the right examination is done, investigations are done, and then if you qualify for it, it will be given to you, and you'll be monitored appropriately.
Okay. We have another message. Please, if you have a child who is a sickler but doesn't get sick, is it normal? Oh, that's very fine.
That's excellent.
That's excellent.
Honestly, we don't like the expression sickler.
No, we don't want that name. No, we are not sicklers.
Yes, it is. I mean, like I was saying, until there is a trigger, the person is stable.
Wow.
And that is what we want, because the more frequent crises you are getting, because you are being exposed to the trigger, the worse your quality of life. So this is good.
And maybe the child is getting the support from their family, as I said. So they should continue it.
All right.
They should continue it.
Somebody says, great, thank you very much for this, please continue. Somebody also says, I'm a sufferer. SS.
Okay.
I think the person is suffering. The person says he's Peter.
Whoever the person is, I want to encourage the person not to give up. You are SS doesn't mean that is the end of the world. No. Whatever normal people are doing, you too, you can do some. So please, whoever is it, he or she.
It's a he, Peter.
Yes, Peter, please. The tree man will say, don't give up. Whatever you are doing now, try and do it very well. Don't look at others and say, I'm SS, so I can't do this. No, you can also do it. I have patients who the parents come, they want to go to the university, they want to do architect. The parents will come and say, no, this my child can't do architects. They have to go on the field. I said, no, they can't do it. By the grace of God, some of them have finished, they're gone and they're on the field and they're doing very well. So they need the encouragement from us. So Peter, don't give up.
Sickle cell achievers.
Yes.
And for instance, the management for the eye problems, for instance, most of them, they have to go under laser surgery. So if you have eye problems because of the sickle cell, don't sit down, go and see your eye specialist. And then also if you have problem with the hip, they can do hip replacement surgery too. That one too, you have to go and see the orthopedic doctors.
And sometimes when it's even picked up early, you may not even have to go through this. A lot of time it's not picked up early.
They wait for a long time.
So don't wait at home. Peter especially, don't wait at home and say you are suffering. You are not suffering. You are not suffering. You are fine. Everyone is fine. So don't stay at home and then say you are suffering. Somebody says, my policy is no one should ever have sickle cell. Please help take the education to secondary schools since people begin their love there. Let's all know their genotype.
I agree with you.
We have started.
We
are on it.
and really everyone can join in by knowing your status. You have a lot of NGOs who are playing a role. Kudos to Sickle Life, Fear Foundation, all the NGOs out there, Sickle Family. They are doing a good job going to the secondary schools and the communities, and everyone should join in. I mean, somebody says that if you can ask somebody what is your name, you should as well ask what is your genotype.
Yes. And we have one last message. I'm going to take the last one because our time is almost up. I'm Nanaya with Estes, and I have that Adum. Just that I was denied marriage from a guy because I am Estes. But all the same, God has been faithful, and I'm very pretty and strong. I cry sometimes, but it's all good. Can you encourage her?
I love this message.
Yes, Nanaya.
Please, and the guy who left, you should let the guy go. Another better one will come.
Yes, there are better ones out there. There are better ones out there.
With strong AE.
There are better ones out there. This is still Facts of Health. I am Naidu, and I'm here with Dr. Grace Amu and then Mrs. Esther Tobo. We'll take our health tips. We'll take our health tips for the week. A week. Have regular talks with your doctor. Okay, we have a different one out there. Getting regular checkups with your doctor, following treatments prescribed by their doctor, like taking medications like folic acid, prevents infections by taking simple steps like hand washing, practicing healthy habits like drinking 8 to 10 glasses of water per day and eating healthy food. This is still Facts of Health. I'm Naidu, and then we are wrapping up the show. Dr. Amu, if you can help us with some education on where you can go to, the right hospitals you can go to as a sickle cell patient.
Okay, so in Accra, the Ghana Institute of Clinical Genetics in Kolebu runs an adolescent and adult clinic, and then the child health in Kolebu also runs the child health clinic,
the one we call the children's block.
Yes, also gives they have a specialist cares for sickle cell. Then you can also get to Tema General Hospital.
Okay,
they also run an Enrich Hospital.
All right.
37 Police Hospital, 37 Military Hospital also run. And then outside of Accra, Komfanoche also runs. We are looking at how we have all the regional hospitals run at least a sickle cell clinic in a month. So efforts are being put into ensuring.
And Auntie Esther, if you can wrap up.
Yes, what I want to tell my patients is anytime they have the crisis, they shouldn't sit at home. At least you can take in pain medications like paracetamol and take in more fluids. And then go to
juice.
Yes, go to your to a nearby medical center or hospital to be attended to, so that it won't result in crisis that will be on too high to handle.
Yeah. All too soon, we've come to the end of the show. I know you've heard a lot. You've heard a lot from here, but take in more fluids. That I've learned that. Take in more fluids, whether you're a sickle cell patient or you have the normal hemoglobin AA. So take in more water, take in more fruits. My hair is by Penis Experience. You can call it on 0541 832737. You can also contact Biama Clothing for my dress. 02084999671. Thank you. You can also enjoy any occasion. These are mocktails and cocktails by Juan Diva. You can call her on 0272663611. You can also follow us on all our social media handles: Facts of Health, Facebook, Instagram facts.of.health, Twitter at factsofhealth1, capital F, capital O, capital H. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Facts of Health, and you can join us there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming. Same time next week we'll meet. I'm Naidu.